here, make sure the stream is working. All right. So we're going to get started here, and you guys are going to be in the yawning portal. Get started here, and you guys are. I got to mute this. Starting in the yawning portal. So let me share this map with you. So you're all sitting around a table, having a few drinks. Let me describe the yawning portal, even if you haven't been there. It's a stone building. It's got a slate roof, several chimneys, and most of the ground floor is taken up by the tavern common room, which contains a 40-foot diameter open well that descends about 140 feet to the first level of Undermountain, which is a sprawling dungeon underneath Waterdeep. There's a rope pulley mechanism above the well, and it's used to lower adventurers into the well and hoist them out. So the upper floor of the yawning portal contains comfortable, nicely appointed rooms for guests. And let me share this handout. Share this one with you. That's the yawning portal. So the comfortably nice appointed rooms for guests, and the barkeep and the owner of the place his name is Durnan. He's the proprietor, and he charges standard food prices for food, drink, and lodging. We'll do the familiar faces when everybody else is here, and the next time we visit the yawning portal. So what is this? Alright, that's not what I'm looking for. I thought I had the first part open here. Chapter 1. And let me get some sound. My thing's locking up here. Come on, don't do this to me. Alright, maybe on my mouse. Alright, here we go. Fixed my mouse. So you're relaxing, having a few drinks at the yawning portal, and you're sitting around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards, and the sound of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. So we'll take this opportunity for everyone to introduce their characters. So who wants to go first? Let's start with... go ahead.
I will. Codbar slouched, leaning on the table, observing the tavern, clad in just stitched and restitched cloak, the battered scale mail armor. He is horribly misfigured and, always keeps the hood of his cloak over his face and head. He's got a battered longbow and a couple of tattered short sword scabbards He's big, 6'3", easily 230 pounds. But he's always got an eye on everything around him. He stinks of the road, and he's feeling very out of place in the city.
All right. Kaz, you want to try give us an introduction to Kaz, the rogue?
I'm just your patient, average female tiefling, always willing to unlock chests and anything else. Just let me know if there's anything that needs to be unlocked. Don't really have itchy fingers for stealing anything, but if I do see something shiny,
You won't be able to resist.
yeah.
All right. So, Eager Fang of the Hidden Mist Clan.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I'll pull it here. All right, so your standard tabaxi, gray with black stripes, 6'2", and ears twitching in pain every time he hears a bad note from the bad bard. I got a phone call.
All right. So, have you guys? Do any of you know each other? I gave you some homework to do, and I don't know if any of you have met each other, or this is the first night you guys have met, or have you gone on any adventures before with each other?
I would say yes, probably. With tieflings being pretty much outsiders like half orcs, I would say they probably know them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as your guys are sitting over at this table, you see over to the other table over here, you see a female half orc, and and then all of a sudden you hear her yell. Let me see. Let me find it.
You pig, like killing me mates, does ya?
And then a 7-foot tall half orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human. Let me throw these guys on here for you. There you go. Swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him ready to jump in the fray. And the half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
Let me show you how I feel about that.
I rise, sliding the table back, and I will approach, and I'm not going to let a half orc go unsullied.
All right.
Shenanigans.
So you're gonna come over here.
Yeah.
You gonna attack anybody, or you just, because the other 4 guys, they're not doing anything right now. They're just watching. It's just Krintz.
Yeah.
Krintz and Yagra going at it right now.
Okay. Well, I will flank these other 2 guys and if it goes sideways, then I will step in and engage at that point.
All right. Kaz, what do you want to do here?
I will move up to north of her, next to the guy, just in case.
All right. Now I got the tokens locked, so if you want to just drag the line where you want to go, if you drag it to one square and stop, then you can pick up that little square and drag it to the other squares. So if you want to do a diagonal move, and then, well, this, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, that's 25. So you're going to head over to here.
Yes.
All right, and you're just going to stand guard, or are you attacking, or what are you going to do?
I'll stand guard.
All right. And Eager, how do you want to react to this fight going on? Stay at the table and drink more beer?
I'll shout in Orcish, "Give 'em hell!"
All right.
Max is still on the phone.
All right, let me find something here.
They're waiting for a fair fight.
Durnan wasn't on the screen there. Oh, my thing's locking up again. Here we go. Okay, so you're gonna stay there. So Yagra is fighting Krentz, and then this number one guy, this number one bandit, is going to take a swing at Yagra. And he's going to hit her for 2 points of damage. So everyone go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll see how this rolls out.
Alright, I'm back.
Everybody remember where your initiative is on your main character sheet? Just double click on the square for initiative.
Okay.
Okay, Kaibar, Eager, Kaz. You need to roll initiative. There you go. So the first person up is Kaibar. What would you like to do next? You're first in initiative.
I am gonna take a swing at the Xanthar guy who's directly in front of me. I think he's number 7.
Okay. You know how to target him? If you hover over his token and hold control and click it, you can target him. There you go.
Not bad.
Now you can roll your attack.
And where's this attack roll? Let's see, that's abilities, skills, actions.
Yeah, it's on
There
your
we
actions
go.
tab. And that's a hit.
And oh wait, that was a short sword. Okay, not the unarmed strike. How do you want to do that?
You can go ahead
Because I
and
wouldn't have had the sword drawn.
it was the same +4, so it's still a hit. Just roll damage for the 3 bludgeoning. Double click on the 3 bludgeoning.
Like so?
Yep. All right. And Bandit 7 is he is now up, and he is going to not be too happy that you.
Now, does that include the strength bonus for damage?
Yeah, whatever. Fantasy Grounds automatically calculates all that stuff, so you just have to roll that damage.
Okay.
So he's gonna give you a. He's gonna attack you with a scimitar, and he's gonna hit
Oh my god.
for 3. Okay. Now, Eager Fang, you are up.
Yes.
What say you?
That's for every tusk you've ever pulled.
Let's see.
Well, let me show you how I feel about that.
Okay, good. I'm going to attempt to cast Lullaby. Onto one of these guys here. So how do I do that?
Let me see. Unconscious. Okay, this spell sends a creature into magical slumber. Roll a 3d4. The amount of hit points this spell can affect. Compare this amount to the hit points creature you can see within range of the spell. If the total equals or exceeds the target's hit points, it falls unconscious until the spell ends. The target takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake it up or wake it. If the total is less than the target's hit points, it is at disadvantage on wisdom-based spell checks. So what you want to do is target whoever you want to cast it on. And what's the range?
Okay.
60 feet? Yeah, so it's a
That
60-foot
target
range. Control click on the token of the one you want to target.
All right.
You got bandit number 2 targeted. See on your combat tracker?
Yes.
So, and then on your actions, well, no, you got to roll. What is this? What is it? A roll 3d4.
3d4, right?
Yep. So pick up the 4-sided die, right-click it twice, and drop it in the chat. So a 9. And you targeted Bandit 2. Let me find out how many hit points he has. Bandit 2. Oh yeah, he goes unconscious. Let me apply the effect. Unconscious to Bandit 2. And he falls out.
That is so freaking awesome, I swear to God.
All right. So who's up next? Bandit 1 is up next. And where is he? Bandit 1. He's already got Yagra targeted, so he's gonna give her another attack. Oh, and that's a hit. And he does 3 damage. Yagra's up now, and she is targeting Krentz. And she is going to she's got multi-attack. So she gets 2 melee attacks. So she's going to attack Krintz. And it's a miss. And she's going to attack him a second time. And it's a hit for 3 damage. Krintz is going to target. He's going to fight back. He's going to swing at Yagra with a scimitar. He's going to hit her for 6 damage. Kaz, you are up.
I just need to get some light on the subject here.
Don't feel so brave now, does ya? That'll teach you for picking on a girl.
It's a very interesting background noise.
Well, let me show you how I feel about that.
Who are you targeting,
Clearly,
Kaz?
she takes after.
Don't feel so brave now, does ya?
Hey, I can see.
Oh, is you having some technical difficulties?
Well, this place sucks for light.
Oh, that's for every tusk you ever pulled.
Alright, let's see. The only one that's in front of me at this moment is number.
Yep. That's a hit. There you go. And he drops dead.
Sweet.
Alright, pass your turn. Bandit number 2. That's the one you put to sleep, wasn't it?
Yes.
Number one.
Yep. He's unconscious. Alright. Bandit number 6. He is going to target Kaibar and attack him. And that's a hit for 4 damage. Alright. New round. And the top of the order is Krintz. And he's going to attack Yagra again. And he's going to miss. Kaz, you are up.
Oh, let's see. Can I jump on the table?
Sure, you should be able to jump on the table. You got a chair there. You step in the chair and stand on the table. It's like a little ladder. Go ahead. And you're still within melee range, so he does not get an attack of opportunity. But now if you move from there, 3 people will have an attack of opportunity.
No, I killed one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Number 1's down, isn't he? Let me hide him. Number 1. All right.
Alright, let's go after.
Don't forget to target him.
Target. Should be.
I'm targeting Krintz, okay?
$20.
That's a hit. For 5. Alright. Go ahead and pass your turn to Kaibar. Hurt pretty bad there.
I am hurting pretty bad. I'm going to ignore that wound, and I'm going to draw my short swords and attack number 7.
Okay. You got him targeted already, so go ahead and roll the hit. And that's a hit. For minimum damage.
Oh my god.
Let me move you back. Alright. Bandit number 2 is up. And he's still asleep. Okay. Eager Fang.
I continue my concentration.
Alright. Is that what it is? You have to keep the concentration
the
up?
spell
Okay.
duration is concentration. Yeah. Up to a minute.
Creatures, if the total equals some kind of spell ends or target takes damage or someone uses an action. Total is less than that a target hit. Spell amount of hit point, blah blah blah. So you can't take any other actions while you have this concentration going?
Pretty sure. You have to look at, concentration, whatever that is.
Because I thought you could take another action on your next round. Anybody know the answer?
If it's a concentration spell, you only have to. Old casting concentration meant that you had to focus on it while it was being cast. It wasn't like say the word and bam, done. At the end of your turn, you should be able to do something else, i.e. cast a different concentration spell or some other action.
Yeah, I think in this one
the concentration's only for the cast.
Right, and
once those.
Oh, here I pulled up the actual 5th edition breakdown for concentration.
Right.
For let's see. Casting another spell that requires concentration. You lose concentration on a spell if you cast another spell that requires concentration. You can't concentrate on 2 spells at once. Taking damage.
Right. You have to roll.
Being incapacitated or killed.
Now, if you take damage, don't you have to roll to maintain concentration, right?
Let's see. Whenever you take damage while you're concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Right. So you can still do something on this turn.
Okay.
Right? According to that.
Yeah.
Because you just maintain
activities such as moving and attacking don't interfere with concentration. Following factors can break concentration. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
All right.
You get to take an action until you lose concentration. That guy's asleep, unless his buddy wakes him up.
Right.
Unless you cast another spell that requires concentration.
So I'm hunting around. Let's see. Well, excellent. All right. I'm going to cast Sleep.
All right, sleep. Does that require concentration?
That does not. Duration is 1 minute.
All right.
Spell sends creatures into magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range. Range is 90 feet. Are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
Okay. So
starting with the creature with the lowest current hit points.
So it's a 20-foot circle. So we'll get you a 20-foot circle. So now you know
that is a big ass 20-foot circle.
Yeah. So if you're casting it over here, that includes friendlies.
Right.
So I don't know. You want to try to?
I got a 90-foot range, so let's see how far I can get away from that without hitting friendlies.
Well, you can't cast it in the center. Let me see if I can move it down here. Okay, you can cast it to there. You could put it in that corner. There you go, and then you would get those 4. Can you see the circle?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me the roll on how many hit points, and I'll put them to sleep. So it's 29. Then we got 7. That guy's already asleep.
Yeah, it ignores him.
Crints. So we got 7 Crints and 2. The only ones that are left. Okay.
About 6.
Which one's 6? He's already asleep. Or which one?
2's already. 2's unconscious. That ignores him.
Okay.
So you got 6, 7, and Crints.
So 2's unconscious. Oh, okay. 2's unconscious. I was looking at the wrong one then. So Crints 3. So let me get the effects here. Seven. And what was the other one? 7.
Crints 6 and 7. Yeah.
And 6. Oh yeah, you get them all.
Oh yeah.
So they are all asleep. All right. So let me.
Don't cause trouble in my friend's bar.
So three of the bandits are asleep. Crince is asleep, and bandit number 1 is dead. So bandit number 1. Let me go here. So the next thing you hear is okay. Let me go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa, ugly.
Yeah. So you hear Durnan yell. And out from the pit comes this hulking creature, climbs out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster. It's a monster with warty green skin, tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. It bares its yellow teeth and howls as you see that half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear except the barkeep, Durnan, who yells troll. And you can see behind Durnan, if you look at that picture I gave you, the yawning portal, he's got this beautiful looking longsword up behind the bar, and he just grabs that longsword and he jumps over the bar. There's 5, and he starts running for this troll. 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's gonna attack this troll. And he is, I'm gonna have to put him on the combat tracker if I can find him. There he is. And where did he go? Come on. I can't. I don't know why he's not going on the combat tracker. There he is. Okay, he's on the combat tracker now. And he is going to be, let me give him initiative. So he's going to target this troll. And Durnan, spell turning, multi-attack. Durnan makes 4 melee weapon attacks. So he's going to attack this troll. Unable to target token not linked to combat tracker. Something's going on here. Alright. Must have done something with the let me try this one. Okay, I know what I did. I didn't drag them from the combat tracker. So let me drag this one over here. Let me drag this one over here. There we go. Let me target this troll. Roll the attack. And that's a hit. For 14. He's going to attack him a second time. That's a critical hit. 78. Holy mackerel. And then Durnan's going to take his other attacks and he's going to go after the Sturge. And he's going to kill it. So Sturge 15 is going to go here and target, and he's going to give you an attack. It's going to miss. And that bandit is asleep. Yagra is going to join in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she is going to attack the Sturge with a crossbow. And she's going to hit it. for 3 points of damage, and that one's dead. The weakened troll, he's going to target Durnan. He's going to attack Durnan with a bite. Come on now. Same thing with him, it's not working. Let me try it this way. Let me try it this way. Double. There it is. For 2, and he's going to claw at him and miss. How many multi-attack? How many attacks? Troll makes 3 attacks, so he's going to give him another claw attack. And that's a hit. Alright. That bandit's asleep. Back at the top. Kaz, you're up. What do you want to do?
Okay, let's see. All these guys here are asleep
Mm-hmm.
for how many turns?
They're gonna sleep for a while.
Alright. Is the dwarf on the table?
What's that?
Is the dwarf on the table?
The dwarf on where? You're on the table.
I know, but is he on the table?
Who, Durnan?
Yeah.
No, he's off the table there. He's on the side next to the portal.
So if I understand, trolls are taller than normal.
Yeah. You gonna shoot him? I'll let you shoot him without disadvantage. Yeah, he's a lot bigger than Durnan, so you can get a clear shot at him.
Alright.
That's a hit. For 6 damage. And that Sturge, Sturge 5 is dead. That's right, I gotta take him off. That bandit's asleep. That bandit's asleep. Kaibar.
I'm gonna fire my bow at the weakened troll.
Alright. Okay, you didn't target him. I'll put it on him. You hit the troll, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a hit. Make sure you target the troll, hit control click on the troll, and then roll your damage. There you go, now you got him targeted. So you give him 4 damage. Alright, Yagra is going to target. Let's see if I can target that. There we go. And she's going to give another shot. Ooh, she crits. She crits, and she's going to roll her damage. Yeah, that's a little bit of overkill on that Sturge.
Remember, guys, trolls need fire.
Alright. And the troll. The troll is up. trait does the function at the start of the troll's next turn. The troll dies only. Okay. So let me see. He has update that regeneration, and then he's going to attack Durnan again with a bite. Ooh, critical bite for 12, and he's going to claw at him twice. First one's a hit for 13, and the second one is a miss. Alright, so bandit's up, sleeping. Durnan, again, he's got four melee attacks. Wow. I just read some stuff on Durnan. It's pretty cool. So he's going to attack him with 4 times. The first one is a hit. And he's wounded. Attack him a second time. That's a miss. It's a fumble miss. Third time is a hit for 25.
Wow.
And I said 4 attacks, right? Yep, four melee attacks. And the fourth time is a miss. So the bandit's asleep. The Sturge here still has Eager targeted.
Oh, goody.
And he's actually going to fly over here, so you're going to give him attack of opportunity as he leaves your vicinity. So go ahead and target him and roll an attack. And you miss. I think. What's his AC for the Sturges? Yeah. Yep, that's a miss. And he's going to fly over here and attack Durnan. Let me see. And targets Durnan. Oh, you can't target him from there. He's going to target him on the combat tracker. There we go. And then he's going to give him an attack. And all that for a fumble. Alright. Ager, you're up.
My turn. I'm going to pull out my loot. This is how you play music. I'm going to cast Thunderous Chord at the Sturge.
Alright.
Creature that you can see within range must make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d4 thunder damage and become deafened until the end of its next turn.
So if you target it, and on your actions tab, did you click the cast? Did you click attack? The attack button? And then click the saving, give it the saving throw. Do you see the buttons I'm talking about on your action tab?
Heather?
Under Thunderous Chord, click the magnifying glass next to it. And then you'll see a cast, attack, and a save. So click the attack. I think that's, let me see.
No, you didn't.
Where's it go?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yep.
There you
Alright.
are.
I lost you. So on your actions tab, for Thunderous Chord, you click the magnifying glass, right? You click cast and you click attack, and it should put the attack on that Sturge. And then there you go. Sturge saving. So
That's
the Sturge was a success on a saving throw.
okay.
So Constitution or take 2d4. A creature that you can see within range must make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d4 thunder damage and become deafened until the next turn. This spell's damage increases by d4. So he succeeded on a saving throw, so it was nothing. No damage.
Okay.
Alright. Next round. Who's up first? There's a bandit that's asleep. Kaibar.
I will change my target to the Sturge and shoot him down.
Alright. So clear, there you go. You got to clear the weak control or else you'll attack him too. So control click on the weak control. There you go.
Okay.
There's a miss.
Lovely.
Next up is the weak control. He's going to continue to bite and attack Durnan. The bite was a miss. The second bite was a hit. For 4. Plus 4 is 8. And then one claw attack on Durnan, which is a hit. And then I got to change this. Okay, because he regens. Alright, next. He's asleep. 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 Kaz is up.
Where is the fireplace?
What are you looking for?
I don't see the fireplace.
Yeah, I don't think there's a fireplace in there. So you missed the weak control. Okay, Krentz is asleep. Durnan is going to attack the troll 4 times. That's a fumble. And that's a miss. There's a hit. And there's a critical hit. For 19. That was 4, right? I forgot to keep count. Alright, Yagra's
Yes.
up. Now this Sturge number 15, he is dead, right? No, he's still alive.
Yeah, I missed.
Alright. So Yagra is going to... 5, 10, 15, and this Sturge is going to get an attack of opportunity, so that's Sturge 15. And that's a hit on Yagra. And Yagra gets multi-attack. She gets 2 melee attacks, and she's going to target the troll and attack it with her mace, which is a miss. And a second attack with the mace is a 16. Alright, and then Sturge number 15 is up, and it's going to attack Durnan and hit. Eager's up.
Let's try Thunder's Chord again.
And,
Darn.
well, it failed the saving throw. So roll your damage now. There you go. 2 minimum damage.
By the way, that's actually pretty nice. I just clicked on cast and it did it did the roll, the saving roll, and then you click on the damage button underneath that and it automatically rolls the damage.
Nice.
Right?
All right, so who's next? You pass the next actor, goes to the top of the round, and it's Durnan. Durnan is up, so he's going to attack. What is this other damage he's got? I don't know. So that's a miss. That's 1. Critical. 17. That's 2. 3 is a hit. And 4 is a hit. All right.
Yay.
So the troll. Let me see. Let me make sure. He might not be dead. Pull this up.
It just says dying.
Right.
Yeah, trolls need to be killed by.
Okay. Yeah, so he's going to regenerate.
How long are you about to be?
Alright, so let me see. Where was I? My daughter interrupted me. It was Durnan's turn, right? Where I lost my... Here we go. So, Bandit's asleep. Kaz, you're up. And Durnan yells for somebody to douse this bastard with oil.
Get an oil flash.
You have an oil flask?
Yeah, one. Yes, I do.
Wow.
I got a candle and an oil flash. But you did say oil.
Right, so you could probably make it over there with a move and a dash, but you wouldn't be able to take any action. But you could take an action on your next turn. Yeah. Because that's 35. You gotta move your hold on.
I might as well light my arrow.
Yeah, but it's not gonna hurt him it's not gonna hurt him much because he doesn't have any oil on him.
If I light my arrow with the oil and candle.
Yeah, but that's too many actions for one round.
Man. Alright, what do you guys think I should do?
Now for this, I mean, if you want to prepare an arrow for your next turn in that manner.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and pass your turn to Yagra. Let me see, Yagra. So Yagra she does have some oil in hers, so she is going to douse him with oil. And she's going to pass her turn after doing so. So Sturge number 15. Is that guy still not dead? Good lord. That's the longest living Sturge ever. And he's going to attack Durnan, and it's a hit. For 5 damage. He's asleep. He's asleep. Kaibar is up.
Is there a candle on the table in front of me?
Yes, all the tables had candles on them.
I'm gonna snag a candle and throw it at the troll.
All right.
Light him on fire.
All right. I guess that would be a check.
You feeling lucky
Let me
that you
see.
don't burn the whole place down?
Skills. I don't know. Would that be an attack? I guess
I remember
it'd be
if
an
I remember
attack.
back in the day, that used to be unconventional weapons
Yeah.
roll to hit.
Right. So yeah, go ahead and give me a attack roll with a 20. And that's a 6. I guess it would still be against the troll's AC.
Yeah, and I didn't have him targeted either.
I can drop it on him.
Okay.
And how come it
Could
didn't
call
work?
it an unarmed strike if you wanted.
It didn't work. Let me see. Drop it onto here, and that didn't work either. So his AC armor class was 15, so yeah. You missed, your candle missed and fell down into the portal.
Nice. Oh my
That was,
god.
oh, I'm sorry. Eager's up.
Yes. Once again, casting Thunderous Chord at Mr.
And he failed his constitution throw.
Woohoo!
So roll the damage. Oh my
Little
god,
better.
that thing finally died, didn't it? Alright, go ahead and pass the turn to Krentz. Sleep, the weakened troll. Alright. It would be... Okay, he already did that then. So he's going to bite Durnan. for 6 or 10. And then he's going to change a target. And then he's going to target Yagra. And he's going to claw Yagra for a hit. And another. And he missed with a 1. Fumbled. Okay, Xanathar Bandit's asleep. Top of the round, Kaz is up. So now you've got your arrow lit, right, Kaz? Am I on mute again? Oh, I must have hit control again. I gotta fix that thing. Nobody heard what I was saying. So, Kaz, you got your arrow lit now, right?
Yes.
Alright, so now if you hit this troll, you can catch him on fire because now he's doused in oil.
So, just a regular.
Yep, just regular attack with your bow. And that's a hit. So roll the damage. Alright, so now the troll is hit with Kaz's arrow, and that has ignited the oil that's on the troll. So now he's a flaming troll. And it's really pissed off now. Prince is asleep. So upon Durnan's turn, he's going to attack the troll. And he's going to hit it for 12. Attack it again. Miss it. Attack it again. Hit it. And now that troll, that should be... okay, so the troll is... really, he's dying. So as he's falling to the ground, Durnan and both Durnan and Yagra kick that troll and kick him down into the yawning portal. So he is a goner. And that Sturge is a goner. So, let me see. Everybody in the bar starts cheering. And drinking. You've killed the troll. So, Durnan starts cleaning up this mess. What's that?
What about these unconscious bandits?
Yeah.
I'm gonna disarm them and pile their blades up on the table.
Should tie them up.
Let me see here if I can do this. Let me see here. At about this time, the city guard comes in the door. And they say, "What's going on in here? We hear too much ruckus coming from here." And then Durnan comes over and starts talking to him, and he tells the city guard, you know, a troll just came from out from the portal. You know, it's common occurrences here on a Friday night. But we did have this fight going on, and these ruffians here, they attacked Yagra. She didn't do anything, and these good people came to her aid, and you see the gentleman in the back there by the table who never left his seat, put them all to sleep. He put them all to sleep and saved the day. So the city guard tells Durnan that they're gonna take these ruffians, cuff them up, stuff them, and take them to jail for disturbing the peace. So So let me get rid of all of these. And let me change him to friendly. Let me change Yagra to friendly. Let me clear non-friendlies. Alright. And then the city guard takes the bandits, hauls them off to jail. Delete that token. And you guys head on back over to your table. And Dernan comes over. And he's thanking you. Let me see if I can find it. Introduces himself.
At your service.
And tells you.
Fought well. You fought well. Welcome to the Yawning Port.
So he tells you that drinks are on him for the evening, and you're more than welcome to a room for helping dispatch that evil beast. And then he goes back over and starts tending the bar again. And then...
Did the guard take all those weapons?
Yeah, they took the weapons with them. They took everybody...
Damn.
All their weapons. Locked them up. And then as you're getting back to... how come I don't have a picture of this guy? As
Any chance I can retrieve my arrows?
Yeah, thank you.
What'd you shoot your arrows into?
Troll.
The troll?
Missed a sturge.
The ones you missed, you can collect.
Okay.
But if they hit the troll, they're down in the bottom of the well.
So,
Okay.
Alright.
and like any other time, I keep my hip.
What's that?
At like any other time, I am the only one that didn't lose hit points.
Right? That's because you stayed away. Alright, let me see here. Let me close some of these things down. Let me shrink that one. Close that one. And I don't know why I don't have this picture here. So let me pull it up. Volo. Alright, that's not going to work. I'm trying to find this picture for you guys. Here we go. So as you're sitting there drinking your freshly filled tankards, this gentleman comes strolling up to see you. And the figure who approached you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. And he introduces himself. Volothap Gedrum, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur Gate, but now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. And then he goes on to say, let me see. Here you go.
Volotham Kedam, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity, at your service. I trust.
I trust what?
Volotham Kedam, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity, at your service. I trust you've noticed the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and give each of you 10 times that when you find Flume. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need? You be adventurers, am I right? I could use your
What's a celebrity?
Let's find a table to talk, shall we?
What's the celebrity? Oh, you've heard of Volo. He writes the books.
I'm not a smart orc. What's a celebrity?
Oh, a celebrity. A famous person. You had to have read my books, right? Volo's Guide to Monsters. Come on.
I don't read. I have seen my fair share, but not of books.
Perhaps your friends can fill you in. So what do you say about
Books are okay.
the quest he is offering you? He needs some help finding his friend.
I could be persuaded to track this fellow.
Okay. So that's 10 gold pieces now.
And we'll join set of events.
So he takes his pouch out and he drops it on the table. Please count it. So you go through and if you count it, there's a bag full of 30 gold pieces. 30 dragons. Which is what gold pieces are called in Waterdeep.
What part of the city did he go missing in?
The last I seen of Floon, we were at the in the dock wards at the bar in the dock wards. I can't remember the name of the bar. Hold on a second. It's the Skewered Dragon. We were hanging out in the Skewered Dragon. It was getting late. I had to go home. I had some typing to do, and I left Floon. Floon stayed behind. He was still gambling and drinking, and I left him there. We go there all the time, and he's usually okay, but he never returned. I haven't seen him. It was a couple nights ago. He's been gone a couple days now. I'm getting really worried about him.
Was he engaged with any ruffians? Do you recall any comments?
Did he like to gamble?
Oh, he liked to gamble, yes. But when I left, there wasn't any problem. It was just a friendly game.
Right.
What did this fellow we're looking for actually look like?
He's
Is he a smooth-skinned human or?
yeah, he's human. He's a handsome human male in his early 30s with wavy red blonde hair. He was dressed in princely garb. I mean, he very well kept and well dressed. That's what he was wearing the last time I saw him, 2 nights ago. And
Look over at Kaz and Eager.
I recommend
you want to go
you
bar
start
crawl?
searching down there by the Skewered Dragon. That's the last place I saw him.
I guess we can bar crawl. My bet is he's face down in the dirt somewhere after losing too much money and drinking too much booze.
A corpse in a sewer, perhaps, but we'll track him down.
Okay, let me lock that. So you're accepting the quest, so I'm going to drag this parcel into your inventory. And that's 30 gold pieces that he left on the table. I just added that to your guys' inventory. And I'll distribute those 30. So everybody distribute across the party. 30 gold pieces. Everybody got 10 each. Yep, 10, 10, 10. And then I'm going to share this quest with you. Everybody see that Volo's quest?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
So now if you have your banner over on the right hand side quests, if you click on that banner, that should pop up as one of the quests. So you can keep track of your quests that way. All right. So what do you guys want to do? You want to rest up or you want to head out?
I need to rest up and
So you want
maybe
you want to bunk up for the night or you want a short rest? How you guys want to do this?
Maybe the orc may want to talk to your female orc in case she has something like another quest for us to do or something. I don't think we ever talked to her yet.
Yagra?
Yeah, I'm going to go talk to Yagra.
All right. Go ahead and move your token over there.
I'm still trying to get Volo's quest to go on to...
Once it's shared, it should already be on your quest banner.
Oh, okay.
There's a banner over to the right. Probably says quests. If you click on that banner, it should be in there.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Navigation thing.
All right, so you mosey on over to Yagra, and she tells you, thank you for the help. Didn't really need it, but it was appreciated.
We get a rough go in this world. What can you tell me about this Volo character?
Volo, he's a flamboyant one. That one. He writes books. He collects things. He likes to travel a lot. He hangs out with some dude named Floon all the time. He doesn't always have a lot of money, but he does work for that company, the Wizards of the Coast. He works for that group. He writes books for them. I think he's working on a new book. He was telling me the other day he's working on a new book.
Maybe one of these days when I learn to read, I'll read one.
Yeah, it's a new book. He told me his new book's going to be called Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters. That's what he's working on.
He just hired us to go hunt down this Floon character that you mentioned.
Did he pay you first?
Well, I hope so.
Well, make sure
Otherwise, my pouch wouldn't be quite as heavy.
Okay, as long as he gave you some money up front. I think this book, Spirits and Specters, is not what we think it is. I think it concerns the spirits are the alcoholic variety, and I don't think his writing's been going very well with that one.
What's this tavern down on the docks, like the Dragon something or another?
The Skewered Dragon?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, that's a tavern down in the dock wards. You know, that's the shady side of town. So obviously, if it's a bar on the shady side of town, it's probably a pretty shady bar. You can always find a game of cards or dragons or dice or bones. You can roll bones in there. Sometimes you get pirates, but there's some regulars that go in there.
And these ruffians that started this bar brawl, they new in the city, or
no,
a common occurrence around?
Those pigs. They like to kill me mates. They're from the Xanathar's Guild.
You know, what's that guild? Is it just a bunch of ruffians and thieves?
Yeah, it's a thieves guild. Xanathar's a thieves guild. Yeah, we work for the Zentarum.
So I expect we'll run into those guys again then.
Well,
Considering we wounded their ego.
Hopefully the City Watch has them locked up. Oh, it's not the first time we've had to beat them down.
Is there anything you can tell me about the city? I spend most of my time in the mountains.
I can't tell you much, but I think Volo wrote something about the city. He can tell you a lot about the city. He's actually written a whole guide to the city of Waterdeep.
Ah, well then I shall peruse. Well, thank you for your time, Yagra.
Have a good evening, sir. So it's 9:15. Let's take let's take a 5-minute break so I can grab some water and something. Get some dry mouth going on here. So let's all take about 5 minutes and rejoin. All right?
Sounds like a plan.
I'll be back. I turned it off.
Would that mean you're back?
I'm back.
Let us chat a bit.
All right. Everybody else back, or are we still waiting on people?
I'm back. I think Fang is still AFK.
All right. We'll give him a couple more.
So I'm going to tend to my weapons, knock blood off, and make them clean again, and then put them back in the sheaths and all that good stuff.
Eager Fang, you back yet?
Yeah, finally got to
All right.
work.
So, do you guys want to go ahead and take a long rest here and sleep it off, or do you want to take a short rest and head out to the dock wards?
Kybar needs to stop bleeding all over the floor.
Yes, yes, he does. Damn that blood.
So if you take a short rest, you can use up some hit die, or if you take a long rest, it'll all recover.
Let's do a
one
short
hit die. Okay, we'll do a short rest. Okay. Now you hear the fire. Let's start. You sitting by the fireplace. I don't know where birds must be in a bird cage somewhere.
Still at the yawning portal.
Nice. You get all your. Oh, that was a nice roll. You got all your hit points back with that one.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're still at the yawning portal. So, you guys want to head on out? Let me see if I can find a map. Let me clear this. Let me find the best map. And there are no maps from this one, so let me check this folder. Let me see. Castle Ward, Courthouse, Dock Ward, Street Maps. Small size. Drag it over here. Let me get this. And this doesn't help you any. So that's a bad map. Let me find another map. I'm looking for the map with, hold on. Waterdeep. Taverns. Well, I thought I knew where the right one was, but obviously not. And I don't think I have Waterdeep. No. Here we go. Alright, that's not it. This is Southern Ward, Dock Ward. All these maps are broken up and can't find the right one. Here it is. All right. So if you scroll down that map, you can go to the southern part where the dock ward is. And not the yawning portal, the skewered dragon is down off of, you scroll it in, you can't read it. I think it's Snell Street. Do you guys have pins on, or did I shared it? You guys have the pins on this map? Probably not.
Yes.
So can you see the pin for the skewered dragon?
I see the yawning portal.
Do you see the pin for the skewered dragon?
No.
Nope.
I have a pin for Miss Shore and Colat Towers and Helms Hall.
The yawning portal. Alright, so it's... Christ, come on, come on. The yawning portal. So if you see the... Let me see. As you travel down... I'm pretty sure that says Snell. I can't read it because of this map. When I zoom in, it pixelates. So you go down south to Snell, and then take a right or a left, and you're by the skewered dragon. And as you're walking, let me describe these things. So as you're traveling through the dock ward, you turn a corner, you find yourself on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestone are half a dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. All right, and let me see. Dock ward. And one of the officers sees you guys walking down the street, and he says,
Get on. Nothing to see here. Didn't you hear me? Move along. Move along.
all right, so that's what he says. So you guys keep on walking. You could tell that there was a fight, and that's what it was. It was a fight between two different factions. All right.
Were the victims, were they have the tattooed heads, or were they not tattooed?
There's the ones the ones that are dead have tattoos of eyeballs on their heads, and the few of the ones that are arrested and sitting on the curb have like tattoos on their neck of like a flying snake. And the guys that have been questioned are stripped of their weapons and forced to kneel with their hands on their head.
I mentioned to the guardsmen, I said, several of those tattooed head guys were causing trouble at the yawning portal earlier tonight.
Okay.
And guards hauled them away.
Get on. Nothing to see here.
That's all he will tell you.
Nice.
So, the dock ward is a tall, densely packed tenements. It leaves most of the neighborhood in shadow at the ground level. Most of the street lamps, and it's getting dark, so most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and the candles stolen. There's a smell of salty air and excrement in the air. It stinks. And you pass by rows and rows of run-down buildings. And then you reach the corner of Zastrow Street and Fillet Lane. And there's a shop. And the shop has a really peculiar window display. I can't speak. The nearby shop stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. And then above the door hangs a sign in elaborate letters, and it spells out Old Zoblob's Shop. Zoblob is Xoblob. Old Zoblob's Shop. So
What on earth and who stuffed a beholder?
Oh, I must find out. I go running into the shop.
So you want to go and check out the shop?
Yes. Maybe there's a squeak.
All right, so you open the door, and as you open the door, you see he's got one of them little bells that are hanging above the door. It says ding-a-ring-a-ring, jingling as you open the door, and catches the shop's attention, the shop owner. And when you enter the shop, you get a really strange feeling about the place. It's a little like it gets the hairs on the back of your neck to stand up a little bit. And the room. It's a cloud of lavender scented purple smoke. A cloud of lavender scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple.
Oh, got a bad feeling about this.
How terribly gaudy. This will be fun.
No, it's every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. There's a hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter, and he's wearing plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. And
Hail and well met. Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
By chance, are the eyes on his face the same as the tattoos on the dead fellows in the alley we just passed?
hold on, let me check. No. They're purple purple face they're purple face painted eyes. They're just like painted eyes. They're not tattoos. They're painted.
Hello there, my little friend. Do you have anything fun for sale? Anything musical?
We sell all kinds of assortments of trinkets. Let me see. Table template trinkets available. All right, let me see. So as you're browsing the shelves, these are some of the things you find. There's a deed for a parcel of land in a realm unknown to you. A bank book whose pages refuse to hold ink, chalk, graphite, or any other substance or marking. There's a mummified goblin hand. A gemstone that looks like a lump of coal when examined by anyone but you. Another mummified goblin hand. And a glass jar containing a weird bit of flesh floating in pickling fluid. And those are the things that you find on the shelves. And this stuffed beholder that's hanging in the window is kind of turning in a circle. Like the wind catches it. Yeah, it's like hanging from a string, and it's just like rotating around. Just chilling.
I really have to examine that beholder.
Is a squeak?
So, how did you come across that in the window?
Go ahead and give me an investigation skill check on it. Drop it. Roll it in the tower. Yeah. As you're investigating the little stuffed beholder, I mean it is what it is. It's like a taxidermied beholder, and it's just hanging from a string, and it doesn't seem like anything other than that.
This is most peculiar.
Yes.
Seems to go with the shop.
Little chef of horror.
That beholder was named Zablob. That's what the shop is named after, Zablob. He was killed many years ago.
Was he the prior owner?
Yes.
proprietor or...
So, good sir, do you happen to know this Volo character?
Volo? Everybody knows Volo.
We're looking for this foppish human that he was traveling with. You wouldn't by chance seen him stroll by your shop?
When when would this be?
2
2
days
nights
hence.
ago? Yes.
2 nights ago. I seen something. Give me a who's asking the question? Who's going to ask the question here to Mr. Zablob?
I will.
Go ahead and give me a charisma in the tower and invest. I guess a charisma check, intimidation, or give me a persuasion or intimidation.
Let's go persuasion. I got +4 on that. Or do I roll that?
What's that? And just drop it in the tower. That was a persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he says there was a well-dressed fellow of similar appearance that you're describing. I'm assuming you described him.
Yeah.
A well-dressed fellow of similar appearance and bearing. Doesn't know his name and didn't write it. Him and another gentleman were jumped outside the shop by rough-looking men in black armor. This was about 2 nights ago. It wasn't even night. It was early in the morning, like 2 in the morning. And I had just happened to wake up, and I was coming down stairs to get me something, something to wet my whistle, and it was the middle of the night and snoring and all, get thirsty. And I seen it outside. It was going on right outside the shop here. They were rough-looking men in black armor, and there were probably about 5 of them, but I didn't recognize any of them. But one of them did have a tattoo of a winged snake on his neck. And as I was watching, one of the 5 turned and looked towards the window, and that's when I quickly shut the blinds and decided it is best for me to mind my own business. But that's all I know.
Well, that's probably a good thing then, because the guard has several of them investigating a murder. It looks like just a few alleys over.
That's been going on a lot lately. I tell you, man, them streets, they're getting rougher and rougher by the day.
Is the guard having trouble keeping order?
No, they do a good job. I mean, when you've got all the crime that's happening lately, they can't be on every corner at all times.
Look over at Kaz and Eager. The snake tattoo seems to be a good clue.
Agreed.
Okay, I'm going to share this. It's Volo's Quest Zablob update. So you guys should have that in your quest log now, and that gives you the information that Zablob just shared with you. It's kind of an addition to what Volo had given you. But this one has the explanation of what he just told you. So do you guys want to continue on, or do you want to look around some more? And let me see.
Well, I think we definitely need to get to the tavern.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me do this. do this. Let me do this. Alright. So Zablob tells you that he's got one last thing if you guys are interested. He says,
Leave no stone unturned.
if you want to play a game, he said, I've got these 3 bags, and he shows you a red bag, a blue bag, and a green bag. He says, I will let you reach into one of these bags and take one item. If you want to do the red bag, it's 10 gold. If you want to do the blue bag, it's 20 gold. If you want to do the green bag, it's 30 gold. Does anybody want to take Mr. Zablob up on any of this offer?
No.
Which one? There was one for 20 gold, you said?
Yes. The blue bag is 20 gold.
I'll do the blue bag.
You want to do the blue bag? All right.
And I will do a red bag.
Okay. Go ahead and take 20 gold off of your inventory sheet. And you're reaching into the red bag, correct?
Yeah, the red bag was a 10 gold one, right?
Yeah, red bag was 10.
Yes.
So let's do the blue bag. Oh no, who's doing the? Okay,
I'm doing blue.
you're doing the blue bag. That's 20 gold, right?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and take 20 gold off your sheet.
I did.
All right, you reach into the bag, and let me see. This is what you find. Let me close those. And who was it that reached in there? That was Eager or Kaibar?
Eager.
Boom. Can you see that?
Yes. Very interesting.
So you can read the whole thing, right? It's not...
Yeah, I got the whole thing.
Yeah, so you can share with everybody what you got if you want. And go ahead and drag that and drop it onto your inventory sheet. Did it go on there? Where's it at? Oh, it's not identified yet. It just says potion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
that's it.
it's a... Read what it says. I want to see what yours says because I can see the whole thing.
Potion of Hill Giant Strength. When you drink this potion, your strength score changes to 21 for 1 hour. Potion has no effect on you if your strength is equal to or greater than that score. This potion's transparent liquid has floating in it a sliver of fingernail from a hill giant.
Okay, why does it just say potion on here? Let me drag it on here and see if I can get it to say potion of healing. Yeah, it still just says potion. Potion of Hill Giant Strength. Okay. So now I put that on there on your. So it's a transparent liquid and has floating in it a sliver of a fingernail from a hill giant. All right. So I've added that to your inventory, and you subtracted the gold pieces, right?
Yep.
And Kaibar, you you're doing the 10 gold pieces, right?
Correct.
Did you already subtract it from your...
I did. I dropped back down to 10 gold.
Ah, this is what you receive.
Oh, nice.
So you've already got one of those, right?
I believe so.
So you can change that number of those to 2 from 1. Where's it at? I know you got one.
It's on consumable item. Potion of healing.
Yeah, but you don't have it in your inventory? Rations.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it got put
All right,
on the inventory list.
I'll drop one on your inventory. There you go. Potion of healing. And then you can go ahead and change your actions to make that 2 potions of healing. You remember how to do that? Change the mode.
You're going to have to walk me through it.
All right, on mode, change it to preparation. Down at the bottom of your actions tab. Change
Nope, that's power.
All right, let me see. I'll do it. Let me change it to preparation, and then potions of healing. Change the 1 to a 2, and then we'll change it back to standard. Now you got 2 radial dials.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Anybody else? Kaz?
It looks like it's nothing but potions, so
Okay.
I don't think there's any more money that we can give for that last bet. Uh-oh.
All right. So if you don't want to try, then we can go ahead and leave.
Well, like I said, do we have any more money?
I don't know how much money you got. Oh, you only got 10.
So that would be mute.
Yeah, you would only be able to draw off the first bag.
Alright, it's only 10 gold, so let me just go for that 10 gold.
Oh, you want to go for the 10 gold, okay?
Yeah, why not? Everybody else.
All right, go ahead and take
Peer
the 10.
pressure, the best kind of pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure. Go ahead and take the 10 gold off of your inventory sheet, and you're down to 0. And all right, and this is what Kaz gets. No, just change it to 0. There you go. And I will add this to your inventory. Should have hit enter so I can delete that. Alright, I added it to your inventory. And if you want to let everybody know what you got.
Potion of climbing.
That is not a bad thing.
No, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour. During this time, you have advantage on strength checks you make to climb. The potion is separated into brown, silver, and gray layers, resembling bands of stone. Shaking the bottle fails to mix the colors. That's pretty cool. All right. So everybody got the quest update? So
Yes.
You want to move along? Leave the.
We do.
So as you leave the shop, you can see around the corner. It's right around the corner on the map. It's looks like an old ruin. Both of the front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankers. And there's a sign above the doors that says the Skewered Dragon, and it's not set straight. It's kind of knocked crooked. So right around the corner from Zoblob's shop is the Skewer Dragon. So that's, you can see how the old shopkeeper could have seen what happened. So it faces an alley that runs between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the dock ward, not far from the shop. So you want to go in?
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
All right, so you enter and you see people, a few people drinking, and the bartender, he's standing behind the bar. He's wiping down the bar where he spilled some crap. You get the little drink rings, and he's cleaning them up. And there's a couple guys sitting up, belly up to the bar, doing shots and drinking and just chit chatting. It's a pretty slow night for the Skewered Dragon being. The Yawning Portal was thumping. This place is kind of, it's kind of slow. It's still kind of early in the evening though for the Skewered Dragon. The Yawning Portal is always hopping. This place, people, the fun starts late at night here. It's just the kind of place it is.
Take a gander at the current patrons. Any of them bear that winged serpent tattoo?
You
visible?
See a couple of them. Is anybody from Waterdeep? I don't know if any of your backgrounds, if you're from Waterdeep.
I'm not.
No?
Gonna go find a table near those fellows and ease.
Okay. So you go. Are you all three going to the table? Empty table to sit down, or?
I'm going to go up to the barkeep and offer my services to play.
Okay. So we'll start there. So what do you say to the barkeep when you come up?
It seems a quiet evening. Wouldn't happen to need a little music in here, would you?
No, we don't have music in here. You can play if you want, but don't expect me to pay you. But if you're gonna play, it's a rough crowd. You better play it good.
Well, I shall do my best.
We don't have a stage.
This is definitely a strange place. For the moment, I guess I'll go join my companions and do a little practicing quietly for now.
So as eager as... What are you playing anyway? What do you got? What are you playing? A flute? Violin? What are you playing?
Flute.
Flute? A lute?
Lute.
Okay, so that's like a violin, right? What the hell is that's kind of like...
No, it's more like a guitar.
Yeah, a little guitar, right? So he's got like... He's strumming like some Hawaiian music on that little guitar as he's walking over to the table to join you guys. What do you want to do? So some of the regulars are kind of looking over your way, checking you out, wondering, haven't seen you guys around. So they're giving you kind of the hairy eyeball. And the waitress comes over and asks if she can take your order. Can I get you anything to drink?
Mug of ale.
1 mug of ale? Anything for you?
What?
What was that?
It's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock it is. Would you like anything to drink? Out of
No thing.
we'll try to get through this portion here before and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
Nothing for you. Eager?
What's the
Bard?
hardest stuff you have?
Bard? We've got let me see. What could we get you? How about a dragon fireball? That's pretty potent.
How much for one?
A gold piece.
Which we don't have.
Speak for yourself.
Oh yeah, you still got 5 left.
I do.
All right, go ahead and it's a gold piece for the fireball and the ale. So go ahead and take a gold piece off.
Gold piece off.
All right, she comes back with your shot and a shot in a beer, shot in an ale, and you're sitting there drinking, and gentleman from the table over looks over and he says, "Hey, you aren't from around these parts, are you?"
Did the fur give it away?
The smell. You don't smell so bad. What are you doing down here? You looking for a game?
Looking for information.
Information? What kind of information are you seeking?
Have it on good authority that a certain foppish human was here 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago? Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. A pretty boy. There was a pretty boy. Is that who you're looking for?
That he is.
Ah.
Chip off the old block, that one.
Yeah. He was with another pretty boy.
They do travel in pairs.
Who likes to rub their noses in it?
He was with, let me see. Yeah, that pretty boy was with Rainier Neverember. Yeah, Rainier Neverember. Everybody knows him. He was the son of the Waterdeep's previous Open Lord, Daggalt Neverember. Yeah.
Chip off the old block, that one.
And then the other guy he's sitting with is...
Just another spoiled rich noble who likes to rub their noses in it.
I suggest that you look for the snake symbol on the door.
Yeah. Those two drank and played a few rounds of 3 Dragon Annie. They left around midnight. 5 men followed them out. No one knows what happened after that. And those guys who left shortly after Floon and Renair, they haven't returned to the tavern since. But they're known to frequent a warehouse on Old Candle Lane. And that's when the other guy says,
I suggest that you look for the snake symbol on the door.
The snake symbol on the door, huh?
yeah, down by the warehouse down on Candle Lane.
I look over at him and going to use the intimidation and go, "You're not sending us into a trap, are you?"
That was Eager, right?
Nope.
Oh, that was Kaibar?
No, that's Kaibar.
I gotta get this to score. Get this thing working.
Your overlay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on that this weekend. Go ahead. What was you doing?
Using intimidation, ask him, you're not sending us into a trap, are you?
All right, give me intimidation roll in the tower. No, I'm telling you what happened. Hey, look. I don't want no trouble. I mean, if you don't want to take our word for it, you don't have to believe me. I mean, damn. You can take it for what it's worth. But I got no reason to send you into any trouble. You wanted to know, that snotty nosed brat Neverember, him and that pretty boy. That's what happened. They were winning, and then they got up and left, and the five guys followed them out, and nobody's seen any of them since. I don't know what to tell you.
Look over at Eager and Kaz. You want to ask around here a little bit more, or shall we head for this warehouse?
It seems like these might be the ruffians we were looking for.
I agree.
Even if it is a trap, it'll be fun.
Hey, you guys want to lose some money?
No.
Come on.
Lack thereof.
Just a little gambling game.
Hey, okay.
You guys look broke anyway. You probably lost all your money to Zoblob. That shyster. All right, so you guys drinking up your drinks. It is 7 minutes past 10. So I think this is going to be a good place to end. Let me give you a quest update. Quest update, the Skewered and Zoblob. So you guys get this one. Let me share this one with you. That is the quest update, Volo's quest update for the Skewered Dragon and Zoblob. So it's got all the information from that you just collected from these last two. So when we pick it up 2 weeks from tonight, it's a good place to end it here because maybe you might find Squishy, drinking off by her, over in the corner or something 2 weeks from tonight, and she can join you. So, and maybe Shenanigans too. Maybe them two are over in the corner, passed out or something. So, I hope everybody had fun. Again, I'm no expert at this. This is, my first go at DMing. So, like I said for everybody at the beginning, hey, if I make a mistake, call me out on it and let's fix it. I've got no problems doing it. All right, so hopefully you guys had fun and you'll come back and we'll do it again in 2 weeks. What do you say?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's wrap this up, and I'm going to go to bed. 4 o'clock's early in the morning. So,
I hear that.
all right, everybody. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night for raid night. Let's kill some stuff in World of Warcraft.